Okay, good grief. I just recorded the entire beginning to this video and said everything I wanted to say. And then I realized my mic wasn't hooked up. So we should be good now. Let me just double check. I can visually see the audio levels. We are recording audio. Good deal. All right. So, reason for this video. Number one, tell you why I haven't been posting any videos about the sailboat. Number two, show you some things I've been doing to the sailboat. And also to show you something I'm going to be doing to the sailboat today, which I'm really excited about. It's not that even that big of a thing. I just get excited about stuff when I'm fixing stuff on the sailboat. So, to tackle the first thing, reason I have not been uploading any videos about the sailboat, really. Been posting a few pictures of Facebook here and there and stuff like that, but I haven't been recording any videos like I was planning on. So, here's the reason. I film and edit professionally. That is my job. The sailboat has been an awesome way to unplug from my work. Whether it's going sailing or coming to work on the boat, it's a really good way to get out of the house since I work from home editing during the week. When I come to my sailboat, what I don't want to do is make more stuff for me to edit when I get home. So that's the first reason I have not been posting any videos. I wanted to post more. I wanted to do more videos and stuff, but every time I come down the sailboat, it's for that reason to get away. So I'm not in the mood to make another video. So anyways, that's why I haven't really been uploading videos. The other reason that kind of contributes to that is I don't have any kind of action camera, GoPro, 360 cam, none of that. I have a lot of camera gear, but it's all expensive camera gear that will get damaged if it gets wet. It's why I don't take my cinema camera on the boat, and it's why I can't record like when I'm out sailing and doing some really cool stuff. I did fly the drone once, and it was a little bit sketchy. Yeah, taking off from a sailboat with a drone is kind of sketchy. And then I didn't actually land it on the sailboat. I went back home and landed it. So that's the first thing I wanted to address right there. Then the other thing I want to do is I want to show you some of the things that I've been working on the boat that I'm excited about, and I want to share that. So first thing was the anchor light. Yeah, the anchor light was really a pain in the butt. So I am heading down to the boat to work on the mast light. And to give you a little bit of a backstory on this, I've already been up the mast 2 times. I replaced the mast light, and then I realized the wire that goes from the mast light down the mast is, well, for one thing, it wasn't hooked up, but it's no good. I'm not getting any current through it. It was one of those things where when I was buying the boat, I was like, no big deal, you know, and I completely underestimated how big of a project that would be. I gotta go over there and run a new wire up the mast. And so then I had to run a new wire down the mast. Oh my goodness, that was a nightmare. This right here is the old anchor light, and anchor light wire is right here, and it's not moving. Like, I need to be able to pull that up from the top, and I can't even make it move. So how am I supposed to feed a wire up through there if I can't even get it to move? Ended up drilling a 1-inch hole in the bottom of my mast to access the wires and anything I need to access inside of the mast. I have a 1-inch hole now. Did some research on that before I drilled it, but I was able to run a new wire down the mast using that hole and run it into the cabin. And then when I got to the switch panel is all jacked up. I don't mind working on small projects, but the wiring on this boat, it's kind of a rat's nest to work with. So I had to I installed a new switch panel, just completely separate, start fresh, and I know I'm gonna be hooking up some other things in the future. So I installed a new switch panel, hooked it up, and it still didn't work. And it was personal between me and the anchor light at that point, because I have replaced the anchor light, I've replaced the wire, I've replaced the switch panel. Every component to the system of the anchor light, the simple system that it is, I have personally replaced with my own hands, and it still doesn't work. So that was extremely frustrating. And I noticed that when I turned it on, the wires got hot. If you do anything with electricity, I'm not an electrician, but that doesn't sound good. That sounds like something's shorting out. So I climbed the mast again, and I unscrewed the light bulb, the LED light bulb on the mast, on the anchor light, and I found out that the two terminals that were supposed to be hooking up to the light bulb were actually touching. So they were just shorting out and making everything overheat. And I didn't ever keep anything on for very long, so nothing had a chance to like catch fire or anything. But that was what was happening. So, oh my goodness, I bent the little terminals away from each other, and the anchor light finally works. I almost cried. I mean, I got emotional when that anchor light finally worked, because that was like a pain and a thorn in my side for like 2 months. That dumb anchor light not working, just kicking me in the butt, you know, this simple little thing that just you can't fix. So anyways, got that fixed. Aside from that, I also the other day I made some new companionway boards. These are good because the old ones weren't sealed very well, and there was like a 1/4 inch gap along the top where anything could get in. Wind, rain, bugs, whatever, it could all get in. The main thing was the rain. I don't like leaks inside the cabin, so I've been slowly working to seal any little holes or anything that leaks into the cabin. I've been working to seal those places up. And to explain the rest of it, I think I'll just walk around and show you some different things that I've done. All right, so if you come into the head area, so one really not fun job was replacing the pump for the head, because the head was not working. I didn't know the head wasn't working when I bought the boat, but it definitely wasn't working. So I replaced the whole pump assembly, and so that's finally working. Another thing, underneath my camera bag here, that's not normally there, but this board right here that supports the middle cushion, that was like a really cheap piece of plywood that didn't really work. So I fixed that and it's good to go. And as you can see, I've got my I've got the board set up where it doesn't let in as much light for sitting down and doing that talking head I was just doing. So out here, haven't done a ton of stuff. Why does it feel like a hurricane's coming? Just something about the wind and the trees and the water's high. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so I did rig a reefing line, and I'm not going to take that all off to show you, but now I can actually reef, which is really good on this boat because this boat is lightweight. So being able to reef and turn that wind into power instead of it just pushing you over is really good. I hit a top speed of 8 miles an hour the other day, reefed down, which was an accomplishment for me because I've been learning and this thing has not been perfectly optimized, but I'm getting there. So really excited about that. Another thing, not as big of a deal, but fuel water separator. I got some water in my fuel and I couldn't start the engine one day. It was very frustrating. So my dad actually had an extra fuel water separator laying around, so I installed that, and now since then I've had no issues with water in my gas, so that's really important and that's good. That's everything up here. What else have I done? I've done more stuff. I know I've done more stuff. All right, so another thing I've done is I have hooked up the bilge pump. Now, obviously a bilge pump is a very important thing on the boat. It's what keeps you from sinking if you're sinking, right? Apparently the guy that owned this before me didn't think that was a very important device to have on his boat. So the bilge pump, the wiring wasn't hooked up and the outlet hose was not hooked up. So I got all that good and hooked up, and it's you can hear this? That's good. And it's on auto. So if I'm not on the boat and for some reason a leak happens and I don't know about it, it has a float switch and it'll kick on automatically. So that is peace of mind right there. So that's comforting. This, hold on, got a couple more things. This right here is the switch panel I installed. So I can turn on the anchor light right there, and I've got 3 more switches that I can hook up to whatever I need in the future. All right, and what I'm about to do right now, this carpet on the sides, I would love to eventually like replace all of the carpet because it's on the whole entire ceiling and everything. I would love to put some like beadboard, some of that white beadboard I see on other boats on my ceiling. What I am doing right now is my sister brought home these carpet panels that she had for her like classroom or something, and she didn't need them, so I found out that these would look really good up along here. Do them all the way down. Just replace this area right here, you know? And especially like over here in the galley, this carpet is really dingy, like things have been spilled on it and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now, is replacing the carpet along the sides. And I think this will make everything look a lot cleaner and a lot nicer. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm thinking the first thing I need to do is try to get this carpet off. And then I need to, I don't know what's behind it, but I'm gonna need to clean all the old adhesive or whatever off with some spray bleach. I don't know what stuff they used to put that carpet up there, and I don't know how many years ago they put it on there, but I hope this stuff that I'm using to put this new carpet on is as good as that stuff, because it was on there. Like it was really on there. So it started to rain. I'm gonna have to close myself in this dusty boat, and or maybe I should just let it rain in here and just clear some of the dust out with all the moisture. And maybe that's fine too, I don't know. All right, my hands are sticky, so I can't really do a whole lot of camera operating. I'm just kind of moving the tripod, but yeah, that is how it's looking. And I got a lot of cleaning up to do, especially vacuuming out from this shelf right here. Look at all, I got stuff all over the place. Anyways, and out in the cockpit. So got quite a bit of mess to clean up, and I haven't even done this side over here behind the camera yet. So anyways, that's all I'm gonna do for today. I'm kind of tired of doing this. I'm happy with it. I think it looks good, and I think it looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. Maybe some trim on the end pieces would really set it off and just make it look better. All right, so this is everything I've got done today, and I'm gonna call it good there because I'm tired and I need to go home and get some other stuff done. Thank you for watching this video. I enjoyed filming it. I enjoyed doing this. And I'm happy with the end result, and I can't wait to do the other side. Well, I can wait, but can't wait to see the other side completed as well. And maybe I'll even go up in the V-berth and do it up there too. I don't know. I might just want to stop with the main saloon area. So anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.